mental illness? Like, do you think you suffer from that as well? Like, have you ever checked that out with like a therapist?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So last year actually, and this relates back to the book as well, like with trauma and just like the science of addiction. I always felt like something else was wrong. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't enough for me to just pray or go to meetings. Like and I'm not bashing AA. Like I think AA helps people, but I always felt like there was something more. You know what I mean? So I remember last year I was like doing addictions counseling, and I still do. And my counselor was like, "Yo, does it ever feel that you're only working out one of your arms and your other arm is not being worked out?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, like when you go to AA and when you pray and when you meditate and when you do yoga, you're working out your right arm." And then he's like, "But your left arm, like if this is the case with you, if you suffer from depression, you need to work that out too, right? And it doesn't matter how much you do the left stuff, that's not going to help your right
and
arm,
and
right?"
what's the right arm?
So the right arm for me, because the part that I wasn't working out was a chemical imbalance in my brain, right?
Okay.
So I suffer from depression, like bad depression. It gets really bad, bro. Because my highs are like up here. You've seen me when I'm pumped.
Oh,
You know
you're
what I
the
mean?
yeah, we love you when you're pumped.
Shirt off, I'm like the fucking man. You know what I mean? But when I'm down here, oh my God, like it's unbearable. It's like I can't see past like the external shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's impossible for me to see past the smoke, like the negative shit. So I told him this, and he's like, "Yeah, bro. Like sometimes it's as easy as doing the stuff that you're doing on your left arm, right? But sometimes you gotta go do other shit that like a lot of people aren't comfortable with, and like that's antidepressants, therapy, counseling, yeah, just things that are seen as like weak in our society. Yeah, because no one wants to talk. Nobody wants to be on medication.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be seen as crazy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So I started taking antidepressants and like, bro, it like the side effects sucked. I'm not gonna lie. Like the side effects were the worst because like I would get headaches, diarrhea, whatever, whatever. But then once that passed, I like the highs. It didn't take away my highs, but
Nice.
but the lows weren't as low anymore. You know?
Oh, and that must help so much.
Oh my God. And another thing that my doctor, the guy who prescribed me the medication, he was saying that you got to be careful with those highs because like those highs may feel good, but because you have a mind that like a brain that like lacks dopamine
Yeah,
receptors,
yeah.
those highs are dangerous. Well, that's the thing, right? It's like your mind attaches itself to those highs. So when it feels something low, it crashes. It goes, "Oh fuck, I need to get that high." I never thought of that. I never in my life would have thought that me jumping on on like a bar at Broken City and taking my shirt off and going like I never thought that maybe that was like harmful to me. And now I look at it and I'm like, yeah, like I gotta chill sometimes. It doesn't mean take away your personality or the things that people love about you, but it's about like, yo, like take care of yourself. Because even the good stuff, even the good emotions, you gotta watch.
100%.